in a given week, we service about 4,100 residences for yard waste. My understanding of Conference Crusaders operations is that they're not at a level that they could provide that to the village of Shorewood on a 3 days a week basis. So I think asking for the whole soup to nuts sort of thing, while very valuable information. At this end, you get this group of contractors or vendors responding, and at this end, you get a completely different group of contractors or vendors responding. And so it makes it, it's just a lot to wade through. If the board, if the will of the board was to say, we're going to eliminate just yard waste and eliminate just food scrap, and it's going to be one program and everybody's going to have the benefit of all of it, I think that is a wonderful place to go. But I think to Tyler's point, that's going to take us a little while to work out all those logistics.
I think it's worthwhile looking at every program, but we have yard waste, we have brush pickup, we have leaves. Maybe we need to look at all these, extra collection programs and sort of study them together and possibilities for that. I mean, the compost program is something that people pay separately for. So I don't know if you're proposing we combine it with yard waste and then charge everybody for it, as opposed to, so we're talking about moving something that's currently covered under the property tax to a service charge. So I mean, I think it's worthwhile to look at, but I think we should be looking at it in the context of all extra pickup services that the village does, rather than in the context of the compost contract.
Yeah, please know I'm not
No,
close to.
I just want to clarify.
I think what would be a better.
I just wanted to quote on the bigger
Yeah.
thing. That's all I want.
With the timing and everything, I think what I would propose, keep the RP out but you may want to then maybe consider a shorter contract period. That those are some things you seriously want to consider. We could do that through the next.
All I'm saying is no service changes. I just am asking for the quote of a pickup of a larger container.
It shouldn't be any different.
Okay, perfect. And the only reason I say that is without changing services.
For the participant.
And I'd like to call the question.
I would just add
For
that
the
it might.
participant in one, but.
We
And
have
a
a
second.
motion.
And a second.
Yeah, I agree. Let's call the question.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay. That's the call to question, right? That's not the vote on the RP.
That's right.
Oh,
So.
no, we have a motion and a second on the floor.
Yeah, but that was, you have to vote to call the question. So now that you voted to call the question, you have to vote on the subject.
We didn't have a
Right,
second for the call of question though. It wasn't a motion, it was just, all right.
I move to call the question.
Oh, second.
Okay.
Sorry.
All in favor? Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries. Now we'll vote on the original motion, which we haven't done yet. So what was the original motion? Can you read that back?
I can. To authorize staff to issue the request for proposals for organic curbside collection services.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries. Leanne, how you doing on your research?
Well, it was sent to me as an Adobe writable file, and neither my phone nor Tyler's iPad appear to like that version of Adobe, and we can't get it open.
Okay.
So I apologize.
Okay, so what does the board feel we should do with the consent agenda? Approve, we had a motion, no, it was with John. So we're back on item, let me just be clear for the record, we're back on item 5B, consideration of 2018-16, authorizing staff submission of an urban forestry grant application.
So moved.
So moved what?
I would like to approve the resolution 2018-16 authorizing staff submission of the urban forestry grant application as written.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second? If no second, the motion fails. Any discussion?
I would make a motion, another motion to approve the resolution 2018-16 authorizing the Director of Public Works to submit a 2019 urban forestry grant to update the village's tree inventory and conduct an 1-4 assessment.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. We will now vote for the consent agenda. Do we need to approve the consent agenda as a whole? Okay, there we go. The next item on the agenda is to consider an RFP for Village Hall digital printers and copiers. Hello, Diane. Hello. Would you like to come to the microphone?
There's really not much to say other than what was in the memo. So we've had the current copiers for the past 6 years. They are at the end of their life. It is time for us to RFP this out. So I met with Rachel from the library, had done one from the library not too long ago, so she and I kind of collaborated on this one and some information from hers. Their needs are a little bit more complicated than ours on one end and then a little more simple on the other end. So we use these machines for our large printing jobs. We use them for our day-to-day printing jobs. We have one on the first floor and one on the second floor. And so it's just time to RFP out.
Anybody have a question? I do, but I will wait. Trustee Maher?
I guess this was a leasing arrangement. Do you ever consider outright purchase of this thing for charge?
Usually what happens with that is the maintenance costs, travel costs, everything, toner costs is on us. This way, these contracts include maintenance, repairs, toner. The only other actual thing we pay for are the paper. Machines have certain lifetimes. Production goes down, they start to fail. That's kind of where we are now. Normally, in our past history, we would have gotten new copiers every 3 years. So these copiers, we did do that. We just kept them a little bit longer because we don't have a wear and tear necessarily that they're capable of going through. And so we thought that we would keep this a little bit longer. We've had a few more problems over the years, these last 3 years of the contract, with parts breaking down. Eventually, the parts will be unavailable for these things.
So my question was, it mentions that we don't allow used or refurbished parts, and I'm just wondering if it would lower the cost if we did allow refurbished parts?
It probably would, but then it could also increase the downtime for machines. And it's nothing, as you, most of you understand, that when your copy machine, especially when it's your copier and your printer,
But isn't it?
it becomes a headache. Right now, we have on the first floor, we're dealing with the fact that we do have a second smaller printer that we used to have. That one does not work. And so we've got 8 people, 9 people, 10 people on the first floor. They're trying to use the same machine as a printer, a copier constantly.
The only thing I asked, yes, thank you very much. There is Wi-Fi technology now in copiers, I'm assuming, and I'm just wondering if this has it. If it does.
It does not, but it was something I thought about this morning, that it was a missing piece.
So, sorry to ask so many questions, but I'm trying to reduce our costs because budget's coming up and we have $700,000, a gap. So if it was, I don't know the answer to this, but if it was refurbished parts and we were able to have Wi-Fi, it takes away that we do have a second one as a backup. I don't know if that would be a lower total cost for leasing.
I can find out. I doubt it seriously because the majority of these costs are probably the labor costs, but I'll find out. I don't have the answer to it, so I'll find out. And we can, and because this is the RFP, we can take that out of the RFP if you want to leave it in and just not even address whether it's.
Or leave it in and just make it more extent, just say, the cost for refurbished parts and Wi-Fi as an add-on, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should be able to provide that
Both
as,
sides.
yeah, and then we can make a decision. Thank you so much. Anybody else have any questions? Trustee Warren.
I don't have a question so much just a comment that maybe we can take back and real short. I support going up with the RFP, I support this, I support this item, but just as you dispose of old MFD devices, I would make sure that they're disposed of and wiped clean. I know from my other life that that's something that we always pay close attention to, and certainly they contain a lot of confidential information, so just fun to.
It is included in there that there, I think it's called a secure clean or something.
Excellent.
Okay, will do.
I would make a motion to approve the request for proposal for copier/printing services as dated September, as presented with the suggested changes.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
The next item on our agenda is consideration of a maintenance agreement with Milwaukee County Parks for Wilson Drive Trail Extension. Rebecca?
This is FQE, yeah. Oh, sorry. I lost you there for a second. I should have talked. We're on the maintenance agreement for trail extension.
So you, as you know, the Wilson Drive project includes a paved trail connection from the Olive Street intersection at Wilson Drive west to the Oak Leaf Trail. That required county approval, which we received early in the planning stages, so well over a year ago. As part of the county's right of entry permit, which we were required to obtain to do the work, they require a maintenance agreement. And so that is what's in front of you this evening. The county drafted the agreement, which I think is why it was drafted for signature under the Parks Department manager and then my name. So we're asking for your authorization for staff to execute the agreement. Attorney Bear has reviewed, and aside from some questions about some of their liability or insurance requirements, had no comment.
Trustee McKay.
I would make a motion to approve this item as stated in the packet, whatever the motion is.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Aye. Trustee Maher.
Yeah, they had mentioned that they may not get to the snow removal for a day or two. Can we go in and
Well,
do it?
the back and forth that I've had with them about their clearing snow on the trail is when they clear the snow on the trail, they will clear the snow on the path. So we can clear the snow on the path, but if the trail isn't cleared, I'm not sure how helpful that is, so.
Trustee Menton.
I just have a question. When I was thinking a trail, I usually think of something narrower than like a road, which is what this is. Is Kensington and, we also talked about Kensington and Congress is paved entryways. Are they gonna be equally wide, or are they, like Congress is more like a pedestrian access? I guess Kensington is already there.
So the Congress is a paved access, but that is not changing. Kensington, the county is actually undertaking that trail connection work. They designed, specified, and hired the contractor to pave from the parking lot in Estabrook to the bus stop area, or to the trail at our bus stop area.
Did you see the plans?
You could call them plans.
Or designs?
Yep. Yes,
Is
we did.
it as wide as, is it like a pedestrian one or more?
It's similar in width to ours. So it's not a footpath. It's, you could, two bicyclists could easily pass each other. And right now, it looks, that the Olive connection, it looks much wider than the paved area will be. And it'll be, is it 10 or 12? Do you remember?
No.
They just cleared more?
Yep, they just cleared one. To prepare a base, and it'll have a little bit of a shoulder, and especially at the connection point, it'll have a tapered connection, so it'll match the connection directly to the west of it.
Okay, thanks.
Trustee Warren?
I'm sorry. Leanne, I just want to go back to something you said a couple minutes ago, just to make sure it had been put to bed. You mentioned Attorney Bayer had some issues with insurance. I'm assuming those issues have been resolved, or is it something that we need to?
It was more of a question than, I used the word issue, but,
Okay.
you know, like, why do we need auto liability insurance?
But it's not.
Just quickly, basically, what it appears to be done is, there's just some boilerplate language that they pulled from other agreements. And we can give them certificates of insurance proving we have this coverage, because we do, but it references automobile liability and it's these other things, which again, we have these other coverages, which we can give them certificates proving we do. But I think they're superfluous and probably not necessary to give them this. So basically, a phone call over there saying, hey guys, did you drop this boilerplate language in? I don't really think it needs to be there. That's pretty much it.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't an ongoing issue.
I have one question. So it's my understanding that the trailer we're talking about